Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to the final Matchday Live episode of the World Cup with England. As you know, we did get knocked out of the semi-finals against Croatia in the last match, which was a huge blow for England, of course. I feel that we should have won that one. We did pretty well in the first half, let go in the second, and Croatia just worked their way back into it. So a big GG to Croatia. They deserved it more than England did, of course. And to be fair, I think England were lucky to be in the semi-finals in the first place anyway. But nevertheless, I'm very, very proud of our achievements. Nobody would have guessed that we'd be in the semi-finals with these players, but they've played absolutely fantastic. I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of fans have got a few new extra players which they're going to be looking forward to watching in the new Premier League season. Trippier being one of them. Although we already knew he was a decent player, he's been absolutely outstanding. So too Harry Maguire in defence for England, and then of course the goalkeeper Pickford. I'm sure there may be quite a few teams looking to maybe bring them in if they can afford them. But let's just have a quick recap then of the World Cup so far then for England. I have to say, I did mention it, that I felt that we were a little bit lucky going through this tournament, but still proud of where we got. In the group stages, we lost against Belgium, of course. It wasn't really playing for anything that game. But of course we were a little bit lucky against Tunisia. We scored a late goal with Harry Kane. We won that one 2-1. We ran over Panama pretty easily, but that was a given anyway. Then in the knockout stages, we won of course against Colombia on penalties. Again, very lucky after conceding late against them. So I feel we did get a little bit lucky. We had the easier group, the easier path towards the semi-final than the other half of the World Cup finals. So again, more luck on our side, but we can only do what we get given in front of us, can't we? So you can't really grumble. It's nice to be in the semi-final. Last time we got into the semi-final was in Italian 90, I believe. That's one of my first football memories when I was a youngster, 7 years old, watching England get knocked out on penalties. So I'm very, very happy at least that we got to the semi-finals. I did watch the semi-final with my son, so still making memories. And so that leaves us then with the 3rd and 4th place playoff, which is playing today. England taking on Belgium. Of course, these two sides have already met in the group stage. This one means a little bit more though, because of course it is for the bronze medal positions. And hopefully England can go out and get the victory. Losing right now though, as you can see, an early goal from Belgium. They went forward and got that first goal of the game. But still plenty of time for England to try and get back into this one on FIFA 18. There will be a few changes, I'm sure, for both sides. I'm still hoping that England put out a strong squad to go out and win the game. But of course, I think some of the big name players may just miss out. Harry Kane may miss out, possibly. Dele Alli, I don't think will be playing. Both of them players have been looking a little bit sluggish in the last 2 games. I think against Croatia and Sweden, Harry Kane has just not performed as well as he should have. I don't know if he's holding an injury, carrying an injury, or he's just tired. He hasn't looked on form at all. So we'll see exactly who's going to be playing. I'd like to see Danny Welbeck play, Rashford get a start, maybe even Jamie Vardy. So we'll see what Gareth Southgate says in the lineup later on today. It is a 3 PM kickoff, so this one will be up a couple of hours before then. It's a nice cross there, and it is the Arsenal striker Danny Welbeck who gets the equalising goal there for England. So 53 minutes in, it is Belgium 1, England 1, and now we've got just over half an hour to try and find ourselves a winner. And no doubt we'll be very, very proud if we do get the 3rd place in the World Cup rankings. Well, in the World Cup final standings, of course. It's a nice cross, good head up past Courtois, who couldn't keep it out. There he is, Danny Welbeck. I think it's only his 2nd appearance. Has he made an appearance? I think he did come on late on in one of the games. I can't remember which game it was. Probably the Panama one, to be fair, but I don't remember. As he goes through again here. Here is Danny Welbeck. And played forward there for Jesse Lingard, who has of course got a goal or 2 already for England. Scored a cracker earlier on in the group stage, and here he is again. Plays it nicely through for Danny Welbeck. The low driven effort past the goalkeeper. Courtois couldn't do anything about it, and just a few minutes after levelling things up, England have gone in front 2-1, an hour gone, and now we just need to concentrate. This is usually where England lay off a little bit, when they go in front and the tiredness sets into the players. But fingers crossed that doesn't happen today. And Lukaku's still yet to score. We don't want him scoring. If Lukaku doesn't score today, I think Harry Kane will be the Golden Boot winner, of course. He's got 6 goals. I think Lukaku's got 4 or 5. I think he's got 4. I could be wrong. But I think 3 of Harry Kane's are from the penalty spot. Let's see. We've got 20 minutes remaining. England winning possession in the middle of the park. Here's Harry Maguire. Plays it forward for Lingard, who finds Danny Welbeck, who's looking for a hat-trick actually. But Jordan Henderson goes through and somehow manages to get the ball past Courtois. And that one goes into the back of an empty goal to give England a 3-1 lead. Less than 20 minutes gone, and that should surely guarantee England a 3rd place medal. A little bit of luck again going our way. He hits underneath the defender, I believe, which helped the ball bounce over the goalkeeper as he rushed out and into the back of net. Then Jordan Henderson, I'm not a big fan of him. I don't think he's had a good tournament. A lot of people have been saying he's been working good and stuff, but I think his passing's poor. I think his attitude's poor as well. He struts his stuff like he's a big badass, but I don't think he's that good at all. But nevertheless, he's still done okay for where he's been. He did miss that penalty as well, of course, against Colombia in the penalty shootout. But we are still pushing forward here, looking for a 4th. Nice little skill there from Marcus Rashford. Is he going to go through and score? He does. Nicely played there from England. After going a goal behind, we've managed to fight back, and now we're leading 4 goals to 1. Less than 4 minutes to play. And this is a perfect way to end the Matchday Live series on FIFA 18, at least with the World Cup. We will be starting a new Matchday Live series once Arsenal start the new season, of course, in the Premier League. And the first few episodes, as always, will be with FIFA 18. Then once FIFA 19 is released, the rest of the Matchday Live series will be on that. So looking forward to getting them started. And we will be doing a Premier League predictions as well. See who we think is going to be finishing where, just like we did last season. I think last season my surprise package was Newcastle United, which they didn't do too bad actually. The season before that was Bournemouth, I believe. So we'll see how we get on this season. But there we go. There is the end of the World Cup for England. In today's episode, we did manage to get the 3rd place playoff bronze medal. Hopefully England can do that later on today. But nevertheless, no matter if we finish 3rd or 4th, we can still be proud of our achievements throughout this tournament. And now we can look forward to Qatar 2022. And it will be a Winter World Cup for the first time ever. So something for us to look forward to. Hopefully it doesn't disrupt the league season too much. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you did like today's episode. And subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one.